Hey gang, check out this short clip from the Route 66 tour on our YouTube page.
I'm not even lying, I just shit my pants.
What happened at the garage?
Hey, how are you? You guys have a bathroom? You saw that, huh?
I'm curious as to what do you want to get out in front of this thing?
These are dangerous questions.
Are those the shorts you were wearing?
Unfortunately, they are.
Dude, that's fucking disgusting.
Hang on.
Unless you were wearing plastic underwear, which I do not think you were.
It didn't go through.
No, dude, that's insane.
I'm telling you, it did not get to the outer layer. What you may know as the upper atmosphere. It stayed within the molten core of the butt cheeks. The underwear, on the other hand, didn't make it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your hospitality.
Of course.
I mean, I've seen you go to the bathroom a lot. I've never seen you walk out with evidence.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're good to be classy, or if they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's in the new edition. She's down at the mall.
Okay.
She's doing the Easter Bunny this year.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, free picks if you want them.
All right.
Said we'd come by.
All right.
All right, fair enough. My co-host is coming at you from right next to me, unamused this week. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage. He is an international businessman. Not a fan of Easter, I guess. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan.
What up, gang? Shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. Also, full video available on Spotify now. Over there, doing big things.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/RUGarbage. Check it out.
Yes, sir. And we couldn't be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest back with us again today. The kid's family at this point.
I know.
He's a family man. You know him. You love him. Give it up for Mr. Mark Norman, everybody. Look at him. There he is. Old Papa.
Good to be back. I love it here. Sorry, I'm a little banged up from the Nashville weekend, but we're having a good time.
When you say you did an all-nighter, you were up 24 hours, didn't sleep?
Yeah, well, they got these after parties with the
Sure.
free drinks, and they just keep coming. And you see a guy who's at the show, he gives you a shot, and you high-five him.
So what night is this, theoretically?
That was Saturday night.
So it's Saturday night, so you don't sleep Saturday. Sunday, what do you...
I get up and go on a flight and go home. And then you got to go home and
You're in
hug
it.
a baby,
No
and you gotta you gotta fake it. I'm at the airport puking my guts out. I'm eating a sandwich, going, "All right, come on." I'm
You're
doing a pep
hungover.
talk.
You're proper hungover.
Hungover, no sleep, the whole thing. Diarrhea, puking, gay.
You can't walk in and be like, hey, I don't feel well or something like that.
No, you got to be on, baby. It's battle stations when you get home. That's the hard part about a kid.
Hey, everybody, who wants to laugh? Huh?
Yeah.
Doing crowd work.
Because you got to think, she's been with the kid all weekend, so she's
So she
like,
needs relief.
Yes.
And you come in smelling like a hooker or something.
Yeah, exactly. Cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'm puking up cigar butts and semen, and she hands you the baby when you walk in, and you're like, "Who's this?" And
never
she's
seen
covered
this
in
guy.
stains. It looks like Monica Lewinsky. It's tough.
And then when did you get to sleep on Sunday night?
Sunday night, well, I said, you know what? I'm gonna put the baby to bed early.
It's noon.
Yeah, I gotta get
Hey, this
some,
baby seems sick.
get some baby time.
You're
you know?
going
I
around
miss
pulling
him.
the shades down?
Yeah. What's his name again? And so I went to bed at 10:30. I watched White Lotus. I rubbed one out, and that was it.
Where do you rub one out?
The crib's here. I'm in the bed. We're good.
Sure.
The sound machine's on.
Have you ever yanked it when you're in when the missus is in bed with you?
Yeah, that's tough. 'Cause
Really?
You got to not shake. You got to keep it still. It's like I need what do you call it?
That's
Posturepedic.
That's a slow jerk.
Yeah. Remember that commercial? where
Making
they
love to yourself.
They dropped the bowling,
bowling ball, yeah,
You're just
no-
standing there wailing on yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I've
I'm your
always-
bowling ball.
I've always wondered whatever would happen if because that's my move. And if I ever got busted doing
In
that,
bed.
That's your move?
You're a good thing you don't have a waterbed, dude.
Oh, God. That's Katrina all over again. That thing pops.
taking out the coast of Japan, Fukushima.
All the water gets sucked out. Cat runs into the living room.
I would assume that would be, just knowing my wife, that would probably be like an emotional. That would be a bad. Thing.
I mean, dude, you're both in bed and you're just fucking, because you do it odd too. I don't know. He plays the
fiddle.
Yeah,
He's doing a money sign.
Yeah.
Woo, Devil went down to Georgia, looking for his shoulders.
Yeah, he just does like a little pinch and roll.
Weird. Pinch and roll.
What are you telling my move for?
I've never heard of
You
this.
can't be doing that, Norman.
Yeah,
you do it out of state if you want.
All right. The knuckle. I don't know.
It's hard
the
to
pinch
find
roll.
a good mechanic.
Sometimes I'll do the old backwards.
French grip.
Yeah, right. The old Elliot Page. I flip it around. You know?
The old McEnroe.
I said,
It's called the Andre Agassi in my house.
there was a great comic instead of it was an open mic comic. I forget who it was. It was a great joke you hear that you never hear again. The guy was like, you know how some people you sit on your hand,
The stranger.
and jerk off. It feels like someone else is jerking you off. This guy goes, I sit on my dick till it goes numb. Feels like I'm jerking off a completely different guy.
The stranger's
Is
great.
that Nate Bargatze, I think?
I mentioned Easter. I get excited for Easter.
Yes.
Any candy themed
Sure.
holiday, he
Well,
starts chubbing up
To
for.
be fair,
And
you're
gets-
looking for candy on Tuesday, just in the corner.
Is it the
behind
end
things.
of Ramadan? Let me break this fast.
I found out that they eat at night, man. That's easy. Do that standing on my head. I thought they had to go 40 days with nothing.
Who are they, Moses?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, no, they eat
Yeah,
at night. They're just
night.
not allowed to eat during
They
the
have
day.
big parties at night. The mosque down the street from me, it's like fucking Studio 54.
Club Med.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
was with you. I thought that's why they were so angry. No tits, no bacon.
Get
Come
a
on.
Cliff Bar or something, will you?
Right.
Nah, they do nice spread at night. Looks pretty good, too.
Wow.
A little yogurt, a little tzatziki.
Sure. Hummus, pita, grape leaf.
How
I'm
you
in.
doing? Love all that stuff.
Are you doing anything for Easter with the baby? Now you're a family man. Goddamn Mark Norman family
The
man.
baby's what? He's not even a year, right?
He's like a few months.
Yeah.
Oh,
boy.
okay. So you don't know what's going on.
I don't know his birthday, but
Eat
yeah.
his candy.
I don't. You got to realize babies make holidays. Christmas with like 8 old people is the saddest thing on the planet.
Sure.
Your grandmother's smoking. You know, you're hungover. You're like, what are we doing here? I
Uh-huh.
got socks. You know. So a baby makes it. So Easter, I'm going out to Walmart. I'm getting the bunny. I'm getting the green fake bullshit grass. I'm
Yeah.
getting the basket.
Couple
the-
of peeps.
Yeah, Cadbury's. I'm going all in.
I like it. That's the
Respect.
way to go. You're going to start that trend. Was it like that when you were growing up? Did you guys go big on that stuff?
We did, yeah. My parents, we did a crawfish boil every Easter at the in
Really?
the carport.
Just like Jesus would have wanted.
Yeah. the cousins ran around, and we found those eggs.
Don't have none of them Jews in there. I'll tell you that right now. Holy cow. Keep the shellfish. Keep them away. You do a crawfish boil. You said, like, what's the carport?
Well, my grandparents had this big carport.
Oh, I
out
got
That's
you.
a southern thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
The carp, we don't really have them up here.
It's a very trashy garage.
It's to
for
block
the
it
folks
from
out
the
there.
sun. Like the weather.
Yeah,
right? It's like the sun and the weather. Yeah, it's not. We don't really have them.
Those things get hot as shit in the summer.
They got tools down there, a sawhorse, a kegerator. Yeah, they were pretty. I mean, it's open. There's no walls.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
the
a
roof.
big tent, essentially.
It's a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mosque. It's a hillbilly mosque.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right. I like it.
We
And then,
went
do you
all
guys have any plans with you going to get the baby baptized or anything like that?
We did the circumcision. That was hell.
In the hospital.
I did it myself. It wasn't easy. Yeah, I just got a teeth in there.
They
like
save
a,
$50.
Yeah, like a Snickers. I just ripped it. But yeah, that was tough because that fucking dong is all mangled for a while. But he looks good now. Good piece.
That's got to
Yeah?
sting.
Yeah.
Proud of the piece?
Proud of the piece.
That's good.
Ball bag's even better.
Good ball
Tight
bag.
as a drum, I would assume.
Oh, well, you get I bathe them every night in the hot tub, and that thing gets like an old taffy.
In the hot tub.
Yeah, well, that's what
Like
I
a
call
warm-
it. It's a warm bath. I'm not fucking Matthew Perrying this kid over here, you know?
Got him out in the jacuzzi.
Yeah. You know, that's a guy guy, by the way.
Who?
That's his name, John Jacuzzi.
Get the fuck out of
Pull
here.
that up.
No shit.
I might have the first name wrong, but that's
That's
fine.
Yeah,
awesome.
Tony Jacuzzi.
Is it something like that?
That's
I
pretty
think
good.
I think I remember this now.
That's what it's named after, that guy.
No, but then you would bump into other jacuzzis. I feel like somebody would. I
Oh,
would have
the
went.
jacuzzi
I
family.
would have went to school with the jacuzzis.
That's true. Now, is that
There's too many Z's too in a last name.
I'm telling you, I think it's a guy. Uh-oh.
I thought it was an Italian word for hot bath.
No.
Oh.
The founder was Giocondo Jacuzzi.
Ah, Giocando. Eh?
No.
Huge ball bag.
Yeah, yeah. You know he invented that just to get pussy.
Oh,
You
dude,
know?
100%.
I'm going to make a big soup.
None of these broads want to take a bath with me.
Yeah.
You put your butthole right next to the vent.
It can
Feels
also
good.
go Asian too. Jacuzzi. It almost sounds like
Oh,
jacuzzi.
very good. That's not bad.
That's what
Yeah.
they say before they stab themselves.
Right.
Japanese.
Right.
We had a jacuzzi growing up. That was we were semi new money. My dad did well. That my parents built a house, and when we moved out of the city into the suburbs, I was very
Wait,
young.
you had a jacuzzi at the house, at your mom's house?
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh, man.
When did that get taken down?
Last year.
No kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's-
remember seeing that.
Oh, we blew the motor out. So that was like in her bathroom. In her bathroom there was a big jacuzzi.
Wait,
and
in the tub?
yeah.
Oh.
No, but it was big. I mean, it was big.
I thought you meant outside.
No, the jacuzzi's inside.
I seen the one in
What?
her bedroom.
Yeah,
Inside.
a hot tub's outside. A jacuzzi I thought was like an indoor tub.
No, that's interchangeable. It's like
Yeah,
Band-Aid.
Okay.
Right.
I don't think so.
It is a hot tub, though.
Jacuzzi is a hot tub. A
I
jacuzzi can be outside.
Yes.
Jacuzzi is the name brand.
Yes.
Jacuzzi's name brand.
Yes.
And do they also make outdoor ones? I'm not saying they. I
Of course
just thought
they
they
do.
did.
You
it.
think Giacomo Jacuzzi's not fucking doing
Currently,
outside
they
thing?
do.
Currently they do.
I've never seen an indoor I thought that was a whirlpool.
Oh, maybe it's a whirlpool. I don't know. We called it a jacuzzi.
Ooh, yeah, it's a
And
cool
either
name.
way, we'd have like 14 neighborhood kids in there wrestling and shit. It was a scene. It wasn't as
that's fun.
classy as they was supposed to.
A
be.
whirlpool's when you have an above-ground pool and everybody runs around in a circle.
Oh, yeah, we used to do that.
That's the best.
We throw ice cubes in it, too. Ooh, it's getting cold. We didn't have a lot of things. But jacuzzi, the saddest thing about a jacuzzi was when you let one just rot out for a while and you come over and it's just algae and mold and
They always
bullshit.
Tops all
yeah.
done. There's like leaves on top of the cover and
Yes,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
We used to have one in college. We bought, me and like 5 guys rented this big house.
Such a good idea on paper for the first week.
100%. And we'd get, hook up with girls in it. That was like a big selling point. Like, hey, I got a jacuzzi at the
Dude, in
house.
college, that's
Oh,
like, you
that's
might as well
crazy.
be Hugh Hefner.
Forget about it. So I'd bring girls over, and it would be late at night. So you'd flop that big mat, that big
It's like,
foldy.
it's like 800 pounds.
Yes.
Spiders running everywhere.
And the steam would come out, and we'd hook up and all that. But then you look at that thing in the morning, and you're like, thank God it was nighttime, because this is like flit water.
There's fish in there.
Yeah, it was brown and
Roommates
green.
at the bottom of it.
It's like the city of Atlantis down there.
Who's paying Lenny's rent this month, huh? He ain't gonna make it.
I wonder if Jacuzzi was trying to hang out with Ferrari and Lamborghini. Like, hey, I'm one of you guys. They're like, get out of here.
Yeah, he
you
was
piece
new
of
money.
shit.
He
Yeah.
was new hooker money.
Possibly.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
Lamborghini, he got elbowed by Ferrari. That's why he started the company.
That's right.
Isn't
Put
that-
it through his
yeah.
nose at him.
He was a tractor guy.
Tractor guy. He went and told Ferrari, hey, this is what you got to do. You got to do this, that, the other thing. Ferrari was like, fucking, go back to the fucking potato farm.
Right,
And he built the Lamborghini.
Sure.
Thinking about getting one.
Oh, are you?
A jacuzzi.
Do they still make Lamborghini? Ferrari's still cooking.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I got in one, and that thing is a
You've been in one?
I met a guy. I did his podcast in L.A., and he's like, I have a Lamborghini in the garage.
You talking
And I
about
said,
Matt Farah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Smoking
Shout out Matt.
tires.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Good
him.
buddy of ours.
Great guy.
Good buddy.
Great dude.
Sent us watches.
Send us watches.
Yeah. Very nice guy. I was wearing it this weekend.
Holy shit, I didn't get a watch, Matt. But,
You got to think riding a fucking Ferrari.
well, now I'm going to come clean. That Ferrari was a hunk of junk. That thing was rickety and rockety.
He's pissed he didn't get the watch.
I think that Ferrari started the fire. So the Lamborghini, I think he knocked it into a tree, and it just lit up like a Pinto.
That's all right.
Oh,
A
man.
lot of times those cars aren't that great, though, when you get in them. You're like, it's fucking uncomfortable.
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't fit in it.
No, the console's this big. You're all
Yeah.
squinched up, and the fucking
I don't get that.
wheel wells up your ass.
I
The
like a
door
Lincoln
goes up.
Navigator.
Yeah.
Shout out to a Navigator.
Here, here.
I'm a Chevy Lumina man myself.
Ooh, I like a Nissan Altima.
All right, let's do some cues.
Yeah.
Got Mr. Norman here.
Let's get to business. As
Yeah.
you guys know, when you sign up on the old Patreon over there, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage, you get to ask your garbage question with either with sometimes a huge star such
Look
as
at
Mark
this.
Norman, everybody. He's looking behind him. This guy's been in a Ferrari before.
When does the next Page the Stage come out, or is it already out?
Which, by the way, was fantastic.
Fantastic.
for doing that, by the way.
That was
you guys
great.
Killed it.
I wanted to do that I got more work done that night than fucking for the
So
last
much
6
fun.
months.
Well, you're real comics. You had ideas. I've done those before where a guy's like, what's a couch and a sofa? What's up with that? You know, and you're like, come on, man.
It's actually pretty good.
That's not bad.
Take me to your leader.
That was Gaffigan. But, yeah, no, you guys killed it. We did a premiere Page Stage at Village East Cinemas, and you guys and Sal Volcano did a fun little joke writing session at the end, and that was a hot treat.
It was a home run. Great job on it. Sal
Thank
Cuse
you.
was fantastic doing it. Looked great.
Killed it, yeah. The
Yeah.
next that's on Punch Up Live now. The next one, I think, is Michelle Wolf did one, so we're going to try to mix it up and do other comics. So,
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
That's great.
Your producer hat on there.
I'm trying
I
to
like
do a show. It's one of these shows that I'm like, how is this not around? It's right there. It's a layup.
Executive producer, Mark Norman. I like the sound of that.
Trying, baby.
Where do you park the Beamer, by the way? Do you have a garage at the house?
I got a nice garage at the Atlantic Terminal in Brooklyn, right a block away from my house. It got broken into the first week, and it's a fucking
In the garage?
in the garage. And I asked the guy for the footage. He goes, "Oh, we don't do that." And I was like, "All right, cool." and then the second week, I got it fixed. It's hard to get a fucking 50-year-old German window.
Sure.
So I had to send it to Jersey. I had to tow it out there. It was a nightmare. Got it back. Got a boot on it.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Is that the only car? Is that
That's
your
it.
only car?
That's insane.
That's
You
it.
don't have like a 2022 Toyota
I should do
for
that.
zipping around. You get them for it's like $80 a month. You can get one.
Really?
I mean, you can get a used. Yeah, for sure.
So wait, let's say it's a,
Let's get Norman a car. Let's buy Norman a car today.
Yeah.
We'll pay for it.
But
It's a
you gotta-
write-off.
You got to house it.
Let's-
That's the thing.
let's say it's a Sunday. You get home, whatever. She's like, "Hey, I want to run to Target. I don't know, fucking in Queens.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Uber.
That's it?
Well, you subway there, you Uber back.
What if you got to take the baby?
You leave him in the car.
Who's got to watch a car?
Yeah.
I don't want to get booted again.
Have you been in a store or out in public with the baby?
Oh yeah,
Like
every
with the
day.
carriage and
I
all
do.
that
I
stuff?
do a big walk every day with the little guy.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Gra-
bond.
Grab a coffee.
Coffee. I put one earbud with me, one earbud with him, and we're listening to the Cat Williams special.
You don't put an earbud in it.
no, that ear's
I
tiny.
mean, what the fuck?
Okay, let's talk about Built.
Shout out to Built Rewards, baby.
Attention renters, baby. If you haven't heard of Built, you're about to thank me. Earn your favorite airline miles and points through Built just by paying your rent on time. Let me explain.
Do it.
Don't start freaking out on me. There's no cost to join, and just by paying your rent to unlock flexible points that can be transferred to your favorite hotels, airlines, a future rent payment, or your next Lyft ride, and more.
And even more. When you pay your rent through Built, you unlock 2 powerful benefits. First, you earn one of the industry's most valuable points on rent every month. No matter where you live or who your landlord is, your rent now works for you. Second, you gain access to exclusive neighborhood benefits in your city. Neighborhood benefits are things like extra points on dining out, complimentary post-workout shakes, free mats or towels at your favorite fitness studios.
There you go.
Unique experience that only Built members can access. And here is the turkey, baby. Start paying rent through Built and take advantage of your neighborhood benefits by going to joinbuilt.com/garbage. That's joinbuilt, joinbilt.com/garbage. Make sure to use our URL so they know that the boy sent you. Joinbuilt.com/garbage. Just sign up for Built today. Do it.
Okay, let's talk about Mudwater, baby.
Shout out to that Mudwater.
Let's talk about Mudwater. Gang, do you like your cup of joe in the morning? Sure, we all do. But then by 3, 4 o'clock, you think the goddamn feds are looking for
I got
you.
2 words: panic attack.
Yeah, who needs that crap? Do yourself a favor. Switch it up a little bit. All right, listen, everybody loves their cup of joe in the morning, but the jitters in the afternoon is no good. No thanks. I'll tell you that right now. I'm switching to Mudwater because Mudwater is an absolute game changer, and it's not your average cup of joe. We're talking about a cozy little mix of cacao, chai, turmeric, and adaptogenic mushrooms. You didn't think I knew that, did you?
I didn't.
I know about lion's mane.
Okay.
All right, I know about focus. I know about brain fog. I want to be clear. I want to be thick and straight. And Mudwater absolutely helps you do it. It's smooth, it's steady, and honestly, it makes you feel good. Plus, it's ridiculously easy to make. a little bit of hot water, a little bit of hot milk. Bang, you're all set. You're ready to go.
Out the door, baby. Every single ingredient in Mud Water products are 100% USDA certified organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, and kosher.
That's the good
They
stuff.
got everybody.
Mazel.
There's also zero sugar and no sweeteners added. Each ingredient in Mud Water serves a purpose with organic ingredients for a clean, natural boost. Mud Water's smooth and earthy flavors provide a delicious and natural source of energy, baby. Here's the turkey. Ready to make the switch to cleaner energy? Head to mudwater.com and grab your starter kit today. Right now, our listeners get an exclusive deal of up to 43% off your entire order, plus free shipping and a free rechargeable frother when you use the code GARBAGE.
That
I gotta tell you,
frother's no joke.
That frother's no joke. That's right, up to 43% off with code GARBAGE at mudwtr.com. After your purchase, they'll ask you how you found them. Let them know the boys sent you. Support the show, and let them know tell them garbage, guys. What are you talking about? Keep your energy natural. Had a stroke. Keep your energy natural and refreshing all year long with Mud Water, because life's too short for anything less than clean, delicious energy. Do it.
That's right.
What can we get Mr. Norman in today?
He likes Nissan Altimas. I got a $10,000 murdered out Nissan Altima, $150 a month.
$150 a month. The problem is, which we learned, is you gotta, in New York, they get stolen, they get fucking fucked up.
Yeah.
My car's been stolen. I had to go to a garage. But we bought a conversion van. We spent a lot of money on a convert. It's pretty fucking sick.
Wait, is that like an A-team? Well, what's
Yeah,
conversion?
That's
but it's
exactly
more
what it is.
like it is, but it's like carpeted. There's like big executive seats in it.
Whoa.
It's very. That's what we use. So we use it as like a tour bus.
You got the captain chairs.
big,
Oh,
two
yeah.
big, all leather,
Spin around,
embroidered. They
too.
spin around to the back.
Oh, come on.
The back goes into a bed. It's fucking sick.
It's nice.
It's very
Wow.
sick. But we bought it, and it had 5 leaks in the roof. And so when it rains, the water comes in.
Sure.
And then we found out there's nowhere to park it because it's too high to fit in any garage. So we got turned away from like 15 fucking parking lots.
What?
You should get a nice minivan, though, for the fam.
Yeah.
The wife doesn't have a car?
No, she can't drive. She's a woman. But no,
Sharia law.
she's actually a horrible driver. Like, no joke. She
Really?
had a Jetta and she wrecked it like 4 times.
That's a hot girl car.
Yeah, Jetta.
It was
That is a hot girl
car.
car.
That's so true.
Big time.
And then Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Oh, that was a hot car.
That was like the
That's what my
pre-stripper
sister
car.
had.
Yes.
Really? There you
No
go.
way.
She had a green Eclipse. Hey, you're a good girl.
She did well.
She did well. Champagne coming to the stage.
Those poor older, like, was she from the 90s? That
Where
gal?
is she from?
No,
the
you know, like,
90s?
I don't want to say her age, but
she's probably your age. Yeah,
Okay,
she's a couple years older than
41.
me.
Yeah, I know
she's
where you're
probably
going.
42.
all right, those gals, they missed the OnlyFans train. Isn't that sad? I mean, you don't want your sister on OnlyFans, but if Greta Thunberg, if she has a hard week, she can just pop on
That's
there
true.
and clean up.
Yeah, they don't have to, it's true. They don't have to start responding to Craigslist ads.
Exactly.
There's-
And the hot
exactly.
chicks in college in the 90s were,
Oh yeah.
man.
That's
That
old
was-
guy shit.
I-
They were hotter then.
I remember getting the Sports Illustrated, or no, was it
Have you
Sports
seen
Illustrated?
these broads recently? Have you been on Instagram? What are you talking about?
No, but do you remember the,
They're built different now.
That's true.
was it Playboy that would go around and do
Yes,
the college?
yes.
Man.
Oh yeah, even fucking Jenny from Forrest Gump got in one of those. Remember that? That was a scene.
Yeah, that's a.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got in some trouble with her college sweater.
Yes, that was the AIDS issue. But yeah.
HIV monthly.
Shout out to Jenny.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get serious here for a second.
Sorry, I
Her dad
ruined
was
your
a real-
Black Panther party.
I remember going to my dad being like, "What the hell is a Black Panther party?" He's like, "Easy."
He's like, ask your mother.
Goddamn jacuzzi. That's why they took it out.
Wait, are we alluding to my mom's the entertainment at a Black Panther party?
That's exactly what we're
She
doing.
listens to the show.
Luckily, it's not too deep.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah,
there.
no.
Daddy.
Believe we were trashing your family?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, man, everybody's getting it. All right, let's see. This one's from Project Pat, $10 homie, never had one read. Is it garbage to say you work for a business instead of at a business to sound classier? For example, I work for Exxon when you actually work at Exxon.
That's a good move.
That's
good move.
really fucking
Yeah.
good.
Because now we're picturing Enron or some
Yes,
shit. Like you're in the office.
You're in a shirt and tie.
Yeah.
You're yelling. There's a graph. You got more responsibility.
Yeah, also I work with. I work with him.
Ooh.
Instead of he's my boss, I work with him.
Yeah, they're a client of mine.
Yeah, oh yeah, client of mine. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I know.
What
Well
are you
done.
talking about?
I remember one time I used to work at a law firm, and I was on the call. The partner was like, I was in his office, and I was doing all the grunt work, and then he was like, I'm here with my colleague Kevin on a conference call. And I gotta tell you, it was even like he was leaning back, and he's like, I'm here with my colleague Kevin's on the call too.
Wow.
Dude, you couldn't have told me. Meanwhile, I'm in dirty underwear, and like, I'm fucking up so bad.
Colleague is big.
I would have asked for a raise as soon as that phone hung up.
We're gonna throw you on hold one quick for a minute, David.
Goddamn partner.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Client's
partner.
good. Associate's good too.
Associate of mine. That's down talking. Yeah, he's an associate of mine.
That's
That's
true.
like that's who you buy Coke from.
Because I got an associate's degree. That's the shitty one. That's the
Yeah,
2-year
yeah,
one.
yeah. This is a bachelor of mine.
Do you have an associate's?
I got the bachelor online.
There you go.
Finished it later. DeVry, baby.
Phoenix. I think we played you.
Did you ever graduate from the film school that you went to? Was it New York Film School?
I did, but you could do tiers. I did the 2-year program.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do the 4, you could do a 6. I did the 2. Got in, got out.
6. Sucker.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh man. All right. Let's see. This might be this. This is from Slappy. $10 discipline of trash. Never had one read. Ever wrote something on a bathroom stall? I feel like you could have
yeah.
been tagging up back in the day.
That was the original Twitter.
Sure.
You know, it was like, I fucked Susie, and then you put an arrow. You're actually gay, and then, for a good time. I mean, that was
You
that was
still
it.
see that sometimes now, like a seedy dive bar. You'll be like, "This guy sucks." No, you're an asshole.
Yeah. I love that.
I used to see it all the time when I was waiting tables, and I could never figure out who the fuck was in here with a
Pencil,
marker
yeah.
like that. And they would
Right.
like tag it up with like bad like gang things.
There was a lot
Like
of
it's
that.
a bear burger. What the fuck are you're claiming your turf over here?
Well, now you got the phone, so you're not even looking at the wall.
Yeah.
Before you had nothing.
You had
said your
nothing to
thoughts.
look at.
I
yeah.
used to hate that shit. I hated that, and I also hated. This is going back, but the kids at the arcade, they would take a lighter and they would burn the arcade machine
What?
just to get like a burn streak in it.
Yeah, I remember
Fucking
that.
worst.
I never saw that.
Yeah, it's always when you knew you're in a bad spot.
Right,
Bad
right.
part it down.
I remember one time I was pissing at a urinal at Juan's Flying Burrito. I was shit-faced. This must have been,
Where's that at?
it's in New Orleans.
Okay.
On Magazine Street. It must have been 2001. And I saw a guy wrote, the hottest girl in the world, some guy's tired of fucking her. And I was like,
Ooh.
it was like fucking Confucius or some shit. I don't know.
I think he did say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was 19. That blew my mind because I was like, I couldn't get laid. I was a nerd. I couldn't find pussy. And then that guy like made me feel a lot better.
Sure.
That and there's an old street joke of a guy's trapped on a desert island with Cindy Crawford, and they have sex for like 2 years. It's awesome. And then finally, at like the end of 2 years, she's like, we've done everything. What do you want me to do now? And he goes, hey, put this mustache on. And she puts the mustache on, and he goes, guess who I'm fucking?
I never heard that one.
That's pretty good. We saw Cindy Crawford.
Go ahead. You guys use that. Oh, yeah, we saw
We
Cindy.
ruined her dinner.
We ruined her
We
meal.
ruined her dinner in L.A.
Would Foley eat it?
You skinny broad. You're not going to finish that.
that breadstick's got my name on it. What happened? I mean, she was the one.
And you know what's so funny? I'm such an idiot. And we had been drinking. We were like day drinking. Then we went out to dinner. Luke's a cool young guy. He picked a cool young spot.
Where we at, Frankie and Johnny's?
Marvin's.
Marvin's out there. And
La La Land. Hollywood. Goddamn Hollywood.
Hollywood. We got to show face a little bit. You know what I mean?
Tinseltown.
And I was pretty fucked up, and they were sitting right behind it. We were like bumping, and it was just a bad scene. Like we were like, just,
Was her daughter, her husband, and Austin Butler.
Woo! So her husband also owns Casamigos.
I did not know that.
Her,
yeah.
her daughter is also a famous supermodel.
Kaya
Smoke
Gerber.
show.
Kaya Gerber.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Really?
They had a little fling.
Man.
A tryst.
God love him.
Oh yeah, I want to smell that hog.
God love him.
Kid does all right.
Yeah.
I got a thing with Gerber, too.
He's hot.
He
too.
doesn't like them.
Nah, I don't like
Oh shit.
This might ruin. We might not be able to get a table at Marvin's ever again. You
What?
start talking shit.
What's wrong? You prefer burger.
Randy Burger.
Wait, what's up with you and Gerber?
nothing. I don't even know the
He
guy.
just doesn't like the
oh.
advertisements, and he doesn't like that he's that close to George Clooney.
Yeah.
He wants to be friends with Clooney.
We all do.
Because the Casamigos got started, they were so rich and
Yeah.
so cool that it turns they bought vacation homes in Mexico, and they kept saying they couldn't find a smooth tequila in Mexico. What are we talking about?
That's hilarious.
That's like not being able to find fucking Coke in Colombia. What are you
Right.
lying? Or
Wait.
you got bad hookup.
Is he the guy on the
On
ad?
He's the
motorcycle.
guy
He's
on the
the other guy.
He doesn't like
motorcycle.
him.
He's
Yeah.
the other guy.
He's the other-
I always wonder who the fuck that was.
He's a huge restaurateur.
Yeah.
He's a hunk, too.
Hunk.
Yeah.
He kicked the shit out of me, too. But they came up with Casamigos just for their friends.
Wow.
And
It's
then
for friends.
and
At a
then
friend's
they-
house, yeah.
The story is that they made a big order, and the order was so big that they had to like get a license if they were making
What?
that big of an order in bottles. Like they ordered like 1,000 bottles, so they were like, "Oh, let's just sell it to the public." It's fucking $1 billion they sold it for.
$1 billion. I heard he gave 14 friends $1 million each.
Yeah,
That's not too shabby.
not too shabby.
Wow.
Don't get any ideas.
What?
Giving out
I'm
$1
a
million.
porosos, man.
Just poor.
Gentlemen.
But I saw Cindy. I walked back from the bathroom pretty fucked up, and like I see her, and I literally in my head I went, "That's a good-looking older broad." That's all she read. At one point, I was like in love with her. She was the
Yeah.
hottest girl in the world, and that's how stupid I was. Like, that's a pretty good-looking older broad. That's what
Still-
she registered as. She's gorgeous.
Still looking good, hanging
Yeah,
in there, real
right.
good.
Yeah, we ruined their dinner. Fucking laughing, talking.
Oh,
fucking
Up and
elbowing.
into, yeah, one other bottle of just like it was.
I will say, Casamigos not the best tequila.
It has like a weird taste to it.
Weird taste, got that vanilla taste, and the hangover is
Brutal. And everybody uses it. That's
I
the fucking,
know.
that's the go-to now.
They got in as the tequila.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I like a Don Julio fucking 1942.
I'm
Now
a
you're
bodega
talking.
cat man myself.
Ah,
Just
we
saying,
got
we got it
bottle
on the
back
shelf
there.
back there.
Hey! Oh, you got the old bottle. That's a vintage.
Well, give me a new one.
Ship
You got
it.
it, fatty. I'll send it right over.
Charge me for it.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I thought that was understood.
Shipping and handling. How you gonna start? How you gonna start the car?
Well, wholesale prices.
All right, let's see here. This is from Ethan, $10 contributor to the big man's 401k.
Ooh, thank you.
Never had one read. You guys ever have to throw drugs away at the airport?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a narcotics man, but I picture you don't throw him
I
away.
ain't throwing away nothing.
Yeah, he rides
Up
dirty.
the butthole.
What do you do? Will you throw it away or will you keep it or?
I fucked up. I was hungover. I had a ton of shrooms in
Because
my
as
bag.
a comic, you get handed stuff.
All the time.
Yeah.
And I take it. Some guys are like, I'm not taking shit from a stranger. I'm like, I prefer it from a stranger. Bring it on. Put it right in my ass. And I had a bunch of shrooms in my bag and Adderall and some other stuff.
Fucking Dr. Feelgood over here.
Yeah. And I forgot. And I just, I was hungover. I just sent it through the belt. And
You did.
it went through. And I realized like 2 days later, I opened the bag, I get some shit out of there. And I'm like, oh my God, I had the shrooms. And then I never cared again. Once I
Yeah.
got through. But what fucked me was the border, Canadian border. They got me.
Oh, yeah.
They got you?
They got me on a weed dust stem seed from 1988 at a fucking rat concert.
No
And
shit.
they found
round
that shit.
and round.
They found it with the dog. The dog got it.
And
I
what
had-
did they say?
I had to like be detained for 6 hours, and they were like, "It's so little, we'll let you go." I was doing just for laughs. But another crazy story: I had a bunch of weed gummies, a bunch of shrooms in my bag, and I did a gig in Buffalo. And I had a Buffalo Friday, Montreal Saturday. And this kid goes, "I'll drive you up. It's like a 2-hour drive. Fuck flying, but you got to get rid of the drugs." And I said, "No problem." So
They didn't do that.
Right before the border, we went to a guy's backyard, and we made a little hole. We found like a secret area, and we buried all the drugs. And I go, "Let's come back tomorrow, and we'll get them." And he goes,
It's
"You
like
got it."
Fargo.
Yeah.
This is my deal, Norman.
So we go over the border. The kid opens for me. He bombs. I drive. He drops me off or whatever. I do the gig, and then he goes, "I'm gonna fly back." And I go, "No." I go, "I'm gonna fly back. You drive back." And he went back and took all the drugs.
There you go.
So he got them.
There you go.
I think shrooms, weed, whatever, coke, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah, don't be that guy.
Be fucked.
Yeah.
I had friends take coke to Colombia one time.
What?
Yeah.
Sand
And
to a beach.
They land, and he's like, "Yeah, but like, what if we couldn't get it in that first couple hours?" I'm like, "That's a pretty good."
What?
I respect
That's
it.
insane.
It's insane, but
Taking
like,
gays to Fire Island. What are you doing?
gotta come correct.
Yeah, I think
Well, I
they give
guess
it
it was
away.
if it was like, the numbers we got didn't, whatever it was, he had Listen, everybody that was there was like, "You fucking idiot," and then was like, "All right, let's have some." Not me. I don't partake. I wasn't even there.
They keep saying Colombia is going to legalize cocaine.
A possession, it is.
Oh.
You're allowed to have like a certain, like it's decriminalized. You're allowed to have like a gram on you.
I would love to just try it down there.
I know. It's so
Just
pure.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Awesome. It's gotta be awesome.
I know. I bet it is. You probably had some good stuff.
Oh, 100%. But not fucking from the Garden of Eden. Are you kidding me?
It's always eating with this guy. All right, let's see here. This is from Brian. Is it garbage if your go-to pizza takeout place happens to be from the local laser tag place?
Wow.
You're in a bad neighborhood if that's the case.
Wow.
Getting takeout from a fucking laser tag spot?
Could be good though.
Yeah, but if you're a laser tag guy at this age, you're just practicing shooting.
Sure.
You're gonna go back to the hood.
Isn't that coming back a little bit? Aren't laser tag places kind of popular now?
I don't think so.
Like paintball was?
Is that right?
I remember when
think so.
laser tag first came out. Like I
Oh.
remember the actual product. It sucked.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
one you get at the house.
And only rich kids had it. They all got it for Christmas one year. Fucking
It was janky because you go, I fucking hit you, man.
Yeah,
You're like, it
it
didn't
sucked.
light up.
If you
Fuck
were more than 8 feet away or something.
yeah, it wasn't like in the
Right.
commercial. The gun was cool as shit though.
That's true. Yeah.
We had a place, the Ultra Zone. We must have been like 8 years old is when it hit. And I was by the mall, and I mean, it blew our fucking. It was like you were in space. It was like there was a
Neon.
game master, and like it was fucking. It was awesome.
And then you got to see your score at the end. Remember
yeah,
that?
I shot you 10 times,
Right.
whatever it was. Yeah, that was it. You went as well. That was like my Vietnam.
Where's
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy from? This laser tag pizza?
I don't know.
Check it out. See what's up.
You're on Zillow looking at
Probably
real estate.
good.
Probably
Probably
pretty
like
good.
bowling alley pizza.
I do like bad pizza, so
Me
it,
too.
It could be.
love bad pizza.
Oh yeah, Chuck E. Cheese, all that shit.
Yeah.
CC's. You guys have CC's?
I've had CC's once. I was real fucked up at Penn State. That's the only time I've ever seen it, though.
Oh, it's good. It's
Never
like
been.
$5, all you can eat.
Never been to a CC's.
There was all this pizza buffet and then like a little salad thing that no one touched.
Sure.
They're also the inventor of the dessert pizza.
That's
CC's.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everybody started copying it.
That's your Elon Musk, that guy. You got a photo of him at the house framed.
The churros pizza.
this is Giacomo Cici.
He was a great man.
Papa John's wouldn't let him change the recipe, so he said, fuck you, and went out and started his own thing.
You know who else is a real guy? Benny Hanna. That's a real Asian
Of
dude.
course, yeah.
That's Steve Aoki's dad.
That's right. That's right.
yes. But
So
he
there you
vowed to, like, never, I don't know. Apparently he was a bit of an asshole.
Oh, really?
Benny Hanna was.
I could see that.
Well, he
Benihana.
got caught insider trading.
Ooh.
Didn't he?
Yeah, he fucked up Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Was
Really?
was essentially because at the end of it, I believe that's a true story, and he did go to jail or whatever. He got in trouble. At the end of it, he goes, I'm never going to a Benny Hanna. I don't care whose birthday it is. Because think about when Benny Hanna hit. If you were a rich guy in New York or L.A., that was probably the coolest fucking thing.
So everybody
They're
went-
flipping shrimp around and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I can't do it. I don't like eating around other people. Communal tables, no good.
I'm with you. I don't like sharing. I hate tapas. I hate family style because I just want it all.
Family style I like with people that I know.
Yeah.
But me and my wife I made her walk out of a Chinese place down in Chinatown. Maybe it's Zhang Li's or something like that.
Hmm.
All right, it's not O'Malley's, but I can't remember what the name of
right.
it was. We get in there, and they're like, yeah, you're sitting here, and it's like a long picnic table with, like, fucking some family from Idaho. I was like, fuck that.
The other
I'm
side
not
flies up.
fucking-
I'm with you.
You sit down, the other side flies up.
Yeah, I'm not sitting around other people.
Yeah.
You have
yeah.
the whole thing, yes.
I hate that in New York. It's just so close. I went out to fucking brunch yesterday with my wife, and it's like, you're just...
I know.
I'm like, I'd rather sit outside and eat over a mailbox than
Same.
This is like,
'Cause you just
I can't talk. I can't
Yes.
like. I'm like, and my wife would be like, asking me some like intimate question, not intimate, but like something. I'm like, shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Put my business out there.
Fucking
Right.
airing out my dirty laundry.
We're comedians. We want to say fucked up shit.
I know.
My
Yeah.
wife keeps doing the thing very loudly, and this is my fault. This is my fault. I'm admitting this is my fault.
Screaming when you jerk it.
You playing the fiddle?
We go in, and it's like, are you going to be okay here? Are you going to be all right? Are you going to be comfortable here? Do you want us to move to the bigger table?
no.
Like saying it loud.
That's
There's
awkward.
fucking chicks in here.
Right.
Fucking tone it down.
Wait, what are you, her dead Nana? Like, you gonna be okay here, Grandpa?
Well, she knows how fat I am,
It's
and then
more
I
of
get
a
uncomfortable.
more of a seating situation.
I see. Well,
I had them do that to me at a sushi place 2 weekends ago,
Oh.
where they moved me.
Oh.
They were like, don't you think you'd be more comfortable over there because, you know, you're kind of blocking the thing here for the, we don't want the servers bumping in there.
I got the fire marshal all over my back here, guy. You're going to have to eat in the basement.
Yeah, they moved me over to a corner table.
I picture you walking in, it's like Godzilla. They're all like, ah! You're stepping on buildings and cars.
The water's shaking in the glasses. Fucking bastards. Gang, this show is sponsored by Liquid IV.
Say it again.
This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. And
One more time.
This show is sponsored by Liquid IV, and so is every hangover I've ever had.
Sure.
In the last 6-7 months, man. I tell you that, well, last couple of years. What are we talking about?
Uh-huh.
We're goddamn OGs at this point.
Sure.
We love our Liquid IV over here, gang. We tell it all the time. Now, listen. Is it great for working out? Yes. Does it hydrate you 3 times faster than water? Yes. But what are we really using it for? When you're hungover, when you're sicky. When you're sick, it used to be cranberry juice when you were a kid. That's 1950 shit. I might as well be drinking that crap that they had up on the moon. Now it's all about Liquid IV. When you're not feeling well, just put that in your Yeti or whatever you got. Chugging that. How you doing? I like the golden cherry.
I had some this weekend, that new berry flavor, dude. I'm telling you, one of them berries and a bacon, egg, and cheese, I'm ready to fight my landlord.
Yeah,
Get out of the way.
I am starting to eat with it.
That's bad.
I love it.
Guys, get ready for summer with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com. Use the code GARBAGE at checkout. You know it. That's 20% off your first order with code GARBAGE at liquidiv.com. What are we doing? Go get your Liquid IV. Stay hydrated. We love you.
Back to the show.
Back to the show. Yeah, that's. I hate that shit. That's a tough
It's
one.
like corporate steakhouse.
Oh, do you
big
have Benihana?
Big seats.
Big leather seats.
Love that.
Love it. The big red vinyl.
Started by Rocky Aoki.
Rocky Aoki.
It's based off his parents' tea shop in Japan, Benihana. That's where the name comes from.
Pretty good.
Okay, so he's
And-
not a Benihana.
No.
Yeah, you're 1 for 2. He's batting
Okay.
50% on
Wait,
real
did
guys.
you think the guy's name was Benny? Like his first name was Benny, his last name was Hana?
100%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But their last name was Benny Hana.
Did get jammed up for insider trading 1999.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'll do it. I gotta say, we were talking about resorts. I went to a resort with my family maybe like 6 months ago, and we went to the hibachi. Like, there's like an Italian place, a steak place, a hibachi place. You go to each place each night, and man, the hibachi. This guy fucking killed it, and it's not for us. You
It's
know
for
what I mean?
show.
It's for show. It's
kids.
for kids. It's for grandparents. And I mean, like, this guy fucking put on a goddamn show.
Really?
It was impressive.
You grease him?
They did, yeah. I was
Okay.
My brother took care of it. I didn't have any cash on me. You know what I mean?
You know what's another tough one is hot pot. You ever do that?
Love hot pot.
I can't get into it.
Really?
Well, it's a giant cauldron of boiling oil, and you put a fucking squid head in there and
What are you eating?
one of their daughters, you know.
Sounds like a racist term.
Yeah.
I love hot pot. You get the spicy one and you get soup. It's not oil.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's
It's
soup.
so greasy. I don't know. There's something about it. I don't know. You take it out, it's a hazard. There's shit flying everywhere. There's water coming at you.
Do you do a Korean barbecue where you go flip-flop
I'll do that all day.
Yeah.
I'll do that all day. Yeah.
That's all right.
Love a Korean barbecue.
Love it. Love it.
The best.
Walk out smelling like a line cook, though.
You do, yeah.
You can't like
That's
run into
true.
like a comedy club after that and be like,
Yeah.
But it's just fun. You feel like Hunter Biden. You're just freebasing that shit all
I know,
day.
It's great.
Yeah.
I think I'm like really good at it. too.
Right.
I'm like, we're in the weeds, and I'm like, fucking, I'm telling other people how to do it.
Totally.
Chopping it up with the scissors.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. All the stuff. The first time I went, I was like, all this shit's free?
I know.
And they just keep it coming.
They keep it coming.
I went to a place in Jersey, Fort Lee, which is it's very Asian in Fort Lee, and we went with my Korean buddy to a place where like they don't speak English, like they didn't even look at us.
That's the
They
best.
just went to him, and he was just like hit us with it, and it was fucking fantastic.
Hell yeah. Is Lee the guy? I thought it was Robert E. Lee. Turns out it's Young Lee.
There's a lot of Asians in Fort Lee.
Yes, that's what I said. Very much so.
Happy coincidence, I guess.
What?
Lee. Lee's an
Yeah,
Asian name.
that's what I'm
Ah.
saying. That was the bit.
Well, they have the term for it over there that's relatively derogatory, I would say.
I can't wait.
Fair enough.
Hit me later.
Sure, I'll text you.
Over a little hot pot.
Yeah.
This is from Hemi. Is it garbage if you can see 3 different McDonald's signs from your house?
Wow.
That's gotta. What do you live at the airport? That's crazy.
I know, right?
That's a tough neighborhood.
Or paradise.
It does exist.
The only way that's not trash is if you're in some crazy high rise. You can see the whole city.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. If you're in like a penthouse,
Right.
which I think that is in New York, to have the floor-to-ceiling window is like something I would love to
Oh,
have.
that's big. You get the hobo right up on it, jerking it.
Not on the first floor, right? At least on the second floor.
Anytime that the fast food's that close to your house, you're in trouble.
Yeah, Michael Jackson had a McDonald's in his mansion. Remember
Is that true?
That's true. Look, give it a goog there, Lukey.
Norman Facts over here.
I'm telling you. You know, that's named after a guy.
Who?
McDonald's.
Of course,
Yeah,
the
it was the
McDonald
brother.
brother.
See how many I can do.
It was Gary McDonald.
Carl's Jr., not a real guy, by the way. He wasn't his son.
And Jack in the Box, real name is Randy.
He wasn't his son. They were friends. That was it.
Yeah, exactly.
Bit of a wives' tale. There's no evidence to back up that claim. So
Well,
Yeah,
what's the
nobody
claim?
has that. You got people working there. You got trucks coming in and out.
Wait,
you
what
can
was-
never keep it going.
You know,
What was the claim again? I already forgot.
It was your claim.
The McDonald's in Michael Jackson's house.
That wasn't real?
no evidence of it.
Maybe I'm thinking of Richie Rich.
That was
Yeah, that
Richie
was a
Rich.
movie.
That was which, man, that was a great movie. I was the same age as that guy.
I'm thinking of Rich.
Oh, man.
I
Richie
think,
Rich.
yeah, there was a claim, though.
He was like the original Mr. Beast. You know, he could just make shit happen.
Yeah.
Him and Blank Check. But now
Blank
we're
Check was
dating.
huge.
We're dating.
But I
ourselves.
just saw something. The broad in Blank Check who was a cop who was like 30,
Yeah.
didn't she make out with him at the end of Blank Check?
Who's
Hey.
Blank Check?
I saw that. Blank Check. Who's
different Asian.
Gary Blank Check.
Yeah.
Who's that? Gary
He owns
Blank,
a hot pot place.
Gary
in Fort
Blank Check
Lee.
Jr.
Yeah.
Who's Blank Check?
So Blank Check was this kid. He was pretty savvy at computers. He got ran over. He got hit in a parking lot on his bike.
Wait,
by,
you know this guy?
No, it's a
The
movie,
movie.
Oh,
in the
okay.
90s. He got hit on his bike by this guy who the cops were. He was trying to get away from the cops. This bad actor, bad character.
Giamatti, was it?
No, it was that
No.
it was that guy who he
That's big fat liar. I think it's
smoked
right.
cigarettes like crazy. Like
it-
he had such a 90s sig face.
Michael Lerner.
The kid did?
Probably.
That
No.
kind of looks like Don DeVito.
Oh.
Ah.
Michael Lerner.
Don't you have the IMDb?
That's what I'm looking at.
This is, we're going real.
Oh,
no,
that
that's
guy's
not
great.
that guy. That's not that guy.
That's the guy that
That
ran
was
the,
another guy.
He ran the agency that James Caan worked in Elf.
Oh, shit.
He was the
Good
boss in
pull.
Elf.
This
Love that guy.
Miguel Ferrer.
Oh, that guy's great.
Oh, RoboCop.
Yes, RoboCop.
Man,
Man, RoboCop was vicious.
That was dark.
That's I had a hard time getting into that 70s show, which I loved because of
and
Red.
the Chinese restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Because the dad was, dude, he was so good in RoboCop and so
Terrifying.
mean and nasty.
Yeah, that movie was just twisted.
Fucking blow his head off.
They got some like Swedish guy to direct it, and he was like a gore nut.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not Swedish, German or something. Forgot the guy's name. But he was like, we're going all in. They're like, the studio's like, what are you, crazy? You're cutting a guy's head off? You're cutting a guy's balls off? And he's like, we're doing it. And it worked.
So good.
Paul Verhoeven,
Paul Verhoeven.
Dutch filmmaker.
Dutch. Okay, thank you.
Co-owner of Benihana.
Only a couple locations.
Yeah. Sorry, we're going full
No, it's all good.
movie time here.
I love it.
Went down a blank. That was went down a blank check fucking wormhole.
At least these are all recent films. Thank God.
All right, let's see here. This is from Muscles Marinara. Have you or anyone you know ever said, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6? That is a dirtbag.
What the fuck?
I've never
Early
heard that.
2000s. That was a rapper thing. A lot of Lloyd Bang, a lot of people would say that. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. That's why they keep the heater on them.
You mean I'd rather be in court than be dead?
Than carry, yeah. I'd rather be judged by 12 by a jury for shooting you than
You killing
carried
me.
at my funeral by 6 friends.
Damn, that's kind of poetic.
Yeah.
That's very time is money,
Right.
type dirtbag. Get rich or die. That was very early 2000s.
Right, no sleep or whatever. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yes. You couldn't walk a mile in these shoes type thing. You couldn't,
Another day short of a millionaire. Another dollar short, whatever that one
I had a
was.
buddy. This kid was bad. He was like 4 years older than us. he had a time is money shirt with an actual dollar bill in it. And it said time is money. And I remember we were down the shore.
Those guys always had no money.
Always. It's like whenever a girl's refer to herself as a queen, I'm like, you have no accomplishments.
Yeah.
You're a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
And he was like, he wore it to a bar in Wild, and we were down the shore, and I remember being like, dude, you are going to get ridiculed the second you.
Yes.
He like didn't get that you were down the shore. And it was like he was still dressed like a thug. I'm like, no one's dressing like thugs down here. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
It was very like we're at the beach, and he's fitted hat on, chain, and a time is money T-shirt.
God,
Nah, I don't
damn.
go in the water.
I don't want to mess with my Jordans. He's on the beach in sneaks.
Remember Jabot? They had a bunch of clothes.
Marcus J. Jabot or whatever. I can never get them.
Real guy. But he had a fucking like a license plate plaque on the back of the shirt, and that was big shit back in the day.
I don't remember that. I remember those jeans.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
The broads or whatever. They had the jeans had the straps on the front.
That's right.
They were big.
Big jeans.
That early 2000s.
That
man,
was
that
a
fashion
lot of
was
white kids
bad.
trying to be black. Is what it
Yeah.
was.
The wraparound sunglasses were in, those shiny shirts, the button-downs, the frosted tips.
Yeah.
It was a dark time.
I felt victim
Ed Hardy
too.
T-shirts.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
High-tech tees, though. You would get T-shirts from, like, Express. That's where we'd go. We were, like, dressing up. You'd get, like, boot-cut jeans and an Express T-shirt and thought we were, like...
Boot cut jeans.
Yes, yes.
I got my apple-bottom jeans on.
What was that belt? Buckle. Remember Buckle? That store?
No.
What? You don't know about Buckle?
Johnny Buckle.
It was an Amish store. They just made hats. But no, there was a store called Buckle that was like hot shit. It was all jeans and belts and straps. Remember those big like
Yeah.
leather straps a guy
with,
would
like,
wear?
the two snaps on it and stuff.
I never understood that thing.
That was like very Von Dutch era where it was
Yes.
like, accessories became really big.
The
Yes.
Von Dutch hats and girls wearing the fedoras.
Right, right.
Yeah.
A lot of black roots back then on a blonde lady.
Sure.
And on the Tonight Show.
Shout out
I
to
can't not
Questlove.
do wordplay
I liked
when
it.
I'm with Norman.
I liked it.
All right, this one's from Tootie Slam Piece. At what age did you make your first Craigslist transaction?
Ooh,
My
I like
dad
it.
would drive me to buy things off Craigslist when I was in grade school. That seems young.
Dangerous.
But for the longest time, Craigslist, I mean, obviously not now, but when we moved to New York, I mean, like, roommates were found on Craigslist.
100%.
There was no, like, apartments.com or Zillow, like, none of that shit existed. So it was, you would go to Craigslist, go apartment or room shared,
Yeah.
looking in whatever borough you wanted and go from there.
I did Craigslist once or twice, never again. Because I was just trying to get rid of shit. I'd be like, coffee table, $4. Office chair, $2. And guys would come over and eyeball it. And they go,
50 cents.
I go, let me see it. All right. Can I sit in it? Yeah. And he goes, I'll think about it. I'm like, it's $2.
Think about it.
I'll get
Yes.
back to you.
Let me noodle on it.
I'm
Let
a
me
guy on
sleep
the
it.
street, lady.
Yeah.
I was more of a men seeking men type of guy.
Sure. That was out there.
Woo-wee. Misconnections.
Oh, those
Women
were hot.
seeking women.
Hell yeah.
Misconnections was big.
Mm-hmm.
That was steaming.
That was a real lady, Misconnection. I don't know if you know her. Look her up.
It's the original franchisee. Man, I college. I always got to a point every couple of years in my life when it was like, I had a pretty good job, so I would buy some stuff. Like, I remember I had like a pretty expensive snowboard. Not expensive, but like a couple $100 where I'm like, oh, I don't snowboard anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I could get a couple $100 for this. And
Totally.
I would go and be like, that'll get me through this month. And then I start selling like whatever electronic I had, real like crackhead type shit.
Sure.
Really, you would?
I remember selling my snowboard to a guy
I never did any
in
of that
South
shit.
Philly, and he pulls up. I was with my boy. I'm like, dude, just come with me. I don't think anything's gonna go bad. But
For the
like,
buy?
what? Yeah.
For the buy?
And I get out, and this like fucking, I don't know if he was in the mob. He wanted to be in the mob. Like he looked like he'd be an enforcer for the Sopranos. Like this is when
Right.
Sopranos was hot too. A shaved head, cut off fucking thing. He pulls up in an Escalade, parks in like 2 spots, hops out, and he's like, listen, I know I said 3, but I can only do 2.
Yeah, of course.
It was like him and his boys were going snowboarding that weekend, and I'm like, man, I don't know, like 250, and he's like, it's 2. And I'm like looking at my
Jeez.
buddy, and my buddy's like, just like looking at the ground. I'm like, all right, man.
Just give it to him, man.
I'm like, all
You
right,
don't
man.
snowboard anyway, you said.
2 works,
He
man.
was working on that the whole drive. I'm
Well,
just
dude,
gonna
he-
say
You
too.
pussy.
Pulled up, left the door open, music playing. Like, that's a guy who's he was at least showing, like, I'm a guy who will fight you in this parking lot.
Come on. You could have hit him with the board.
Yeah, you should have said no, dude. I said 3.
Yeah.
You go back to South Philly and tell your fucking goons they try any rough stuff. I ain't no band leader.
Yeah.
Your ragu skin, his olive oil voice.
I don't do 2.
Yeah.
Fucking pussy.
You could just walk back inside. you know?
No. We had met him in the parking lot. I would have had to then put the board back in, zip it up
You
in the
probably
bag.
needed the money for dinner. You probably were in front of a diner or something like that. I already ordered, man.
They're going to take my potato skins back if I'm not in there for 5 minutes with some cash.
You're lucky I have another deal percolating inside. Kippy, come on.
Listen, I'm not proud. I'm a bozo. What do you want from me?
That guy probably told all his boys.
I know.
Hey, this fat kid from Temple.
I mean, so yeah, look, dude, this guy would have fucked me up. I pushed back. It's not like I let him take it for. I still got $200 out of the deal. Joke's on him. It was worth $100.
All right. Take that, you slippery guinea.
All right.
Okay, easy does it. All right, this was from David. $10 jammed up, homie. Is it garbage to take sand from the park and use it in your kid's sandbox?
What the fuck?
Wow.
I don't.
That's hilarious.
That was
Cigarette
only,
butts and shit like that.
That's
Yeah.
bad. It depends what park. New York City parks are bad. Like, there's just needles and cig butt. It's just
hobo shits. It's like a litter box for a homeless.
Yeah, it's tough.
Even beaches, like the nicest area where it's like the beach is supposed to be nice. It's been so many years of cigarette butts and cans. They're all gross.
Oh yeah, dead birds and
Dead
shit.
birds, nasty.
Dead bird. What are you, a sight man? It's dead bird. Dead birds.
Boot cut birds, dead on the beach.
Yeah, it's resourceful, I guess, but you don't want to be that guy.
You're a dirtball.
We were always big. We always needed, I don't know why,
like
but a lot of times in our life, we needed sand, and we were never ones to buy it. Like, you could go to the Home Depot and get those bags of sand, and there's sand down, and we would go somewhere to get sand.
100%. We built a half pipe in my backyard. The whole thing was stolen.
Yeah.
All the plywood, all the coping. We just deal off construction sites.
Dude, that was same thing. We, biked a lot and skated and all that stuff, and they were building up these, like these cookie cutter McMansions in our area, and we would just go and
2x4s galore.
they didn't care that the guys working the job site. I mean, it was now it's like a huge. It was Toll Brothers. It's a huge fucking corporation. So they were just like, we don't give a fuck.
Right.
Take it. I mean,
Yeah.
Plywood. We would take the tools.
Oh, wow.
Nails. Anything.
Yeah.
Because they would just leave it, and we would just go in and ransack
It was a grab bag.
Uh-huh.
Until some kid fell into the unfinished basement.
That did happen. Shout out to Chris. broke his fucking hips and pelvis.
That was a rough fall, man.
That one of my favorite things ever. We found a box of caulk and just took it and smashed it all over the walls, and it was just caulking things to the wall of the basement. It was like the funnest thing for a 12-year-old kid.
That's a good time.
Just throwing something, just sticking it.
Pre-internet, man. We had to get creative.
You had
Yeah.
to, man.
Imagine that contractor showing up Monday morning like,
I know.
Oh, yeah, true.
Dude, at one point we found the keys for the backhoe, like the little
Oh.
bobcat. I mean, it was like, dude, because at 4 o'clock, they left, and we would sit up on the ridge like we were Indians,
Yeah.
like waiting for the cowboys to leave. We'd sit up on top of this hill all on our bikes, and they'd all get in their trucks and leave, and we'd just fucking descend upon the
It's
town.
the best.
And just fucking do whatever the fuck we wanted.
pillage.
You had to make fun. Like, you would find an old shopping cart on a Saturday morning, and you're like, this is our
That
day.
was 4 hours.
Yeah,
That was 4 hours.
Down a hill.
End up in a bush,
Yes.
flipping around.
Laughing
Dude,
the whole way.
We found a Christmas tree one time. Somebody had taken their Christmas tree and pulled it into the woods to, like, get rid of it.
Uh-huh.
And it had, like, the end of it had sat in water, so it, like, sustained, kind of. And we found it. We pulled it out of the water. We're like, let's let this thing dry out for a couple of days because we are going to set it on fire.
Oh,
And
hell
we
yeah.
let it dry out. My boy Pat and Flip found it on like Monday. They came in with like they told us all around the lunch table like they got a score. They're like, We got a Christmas tree. We're gonna let it dry out on Friday. Everybody come over.
This is your Lufthansa heist?
Yeah, it's
Jimmy!
When you said it was still good, I thought you were going to like put it up and decorate it.
I thought so too. I was like, what
Bunch
are you
of
going to do with
dorks
this thing?
sitting around. Start doing a white elephant.
I hope I was good this year.
I mean, what are you Jewish friends? I'm like, we're burning this fucking thing. I'm pissed.
I mean, you're looking for stuff to do.
yeah, I guess
Dude,
so.
a dry Christmas tree, that thing goes up.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
insane.
It's a wick.
That, and we would steal all the PVC once they started doing the plumbing. We'd steal the PVC and make 3-foot bongs with it. We would take
Yes.
caulk it up, make the bongs.
You ever
Sure.
set a fire in the woods and it gets a little too, for like
Yeah.
a second, you're like, oh, God.
You really
Terrifying.
find out what you're made of.
Yeah.
And my fight or flight response ain't good.
No,
I
no.
take off.
That and shooting stuff with a BB gun, you find out what you're made of.
Yeah, that fucking red breast is getting it.
Yeah, and then you hit it and you start, I can't believe I did it.
That's like Luigi, probably how he felt.
I can't believe I hit it.
I thought it would move.
All right, let's see. We got time for one more here. This was from Chase Lee. First time, long time, $10 homie. Is it garbage to bring a frozen margarita machine to your mother's wake?
Wow, that's a hell of a sentence.
That's a good party, though.
True.
I come from a boozing family, so that kind like we're drinking before, after, like listen. It's what you would have wanted.
Right.
I'm sure.
I know,
Right.
but you just hear somebody in the living room making like a poetic speech and just.
I'll tell you, he's getting one of those is Clooney when he dies. That fucking Casamigos is going right in there.
Run it up.
I'm putting his ashes in there and drinking it.
Live forever, babe. Yeah, but that's it. We got to wrap it up, gang.
What a fun one.
always
hot
great.
Always
having-
great to have Uncle Mark in the house.
You ain't lying.
Pleasure to be
baby.
back.
We got anything coming out? Hit him.
Hey.
It's coming out this week. So
Yeah,
2
great.
days.
Fresh.
I'm
Fresh.
going to the UK. I'm going all over the limey, foggy London town. And I'm going to Belfast and Glasgow and all that, and London and Cardiff, and then I'm going to Australia later in the year, just trying to get away from this child.
Sure.
And yeah, so come on out, markdarwincomedy.com. All kinds of dates coming all over the U.S. too. And
Love it.
Tuesday stories. We might be drunk. Praise Allah.
You're the best, buddy. We love having
Yeah.
you. Kippy, what do you got for him?
Guys, we are on the road next week. There's just a few tickets left for Cleveland. That's it. The second show added there. Then we are announcing our fall dates coming up very soon.
Got a big one coming, gang.
Yes, there's a link in the description of this episode. Click that. Let us know if you live in any of the cities.
Watch Route 66 on the YouTube page.
Yeah.
Grab some cards of the new
The card game's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. We love yous.
We love you.
Hell
See you
yeah.
next week.
Peace.